they are sort of related. I mean, they are related in my mind, but I mean, I'll have to explain how. And then the first one is something I'm kind of working on now, like I want to do it like starting soon. And the second thing is something a little bit more in the future. So I'm going to try to go through them quickly so I can show you the pictures. The first thing is I want to start my own makeup business, just, me, service. And I want to focus on bridal makeup, basically because, well, first I want to also focus on bridal makeup and in my community. I live in the Jewish community around here, Brooklyn College area, and I don't know if anyone here is from that community, but people get their makeup done for everything, a bar mitzvah, an engagement, a wedding, and everyone has like big families, so it's worth it for me because I know people, they know me, it makes sense, and people will spend a lot of money to get their makeup done. As long as they're looking good, they don't really care how much it costs. I mean, within reason, but So that's what I want to get started on. I started getting interested in makeup, whatever, like any other girls. It's about that time I realized, oh my gosh, there's so much on YouTube, so everything kind of worked out at the same time. And it's just me playing around, basically. I do my friends, I do like my family members, but lately I've been thinking, you should start doing something real with this. So what I'm thinking about right now is focusing on two things. The first thing is getting a little bit more professional training. Not that I'm worried about my skills, but for flash photography and everything, there are tips and tricks. You want to make sure people look good on camera because these are their wedding photos. You're looking at it for years to come. So I just want to make sure I have the professional training to know what looks good on camera, especially with HD video and everything now. It picks up all your mistakes. And the second thing is just working on building up my kit because I want to have obviously professional tools and also a wide range that can cover all the skin tones and the different looks people want, different colors, things like that. And if you want a lot of the good stuff, it's going to cost a lot of money. So I'm slowly building it up, and I hope to be doing it soon. Starting out on, let's say I have a wedding next Tuesday, all my friends are going. They're like, oh, can you do our makeup? So it's going to be like that. And I send people off. If anyone says you look good, say me. So that's what I'm starting now. That's the makeup business. The second thing I want to talk about is that's what I have pictures for. Is when I was thinking about I have to present an idea. I know I like to do makeup. Is there anything else I also really like? And this past Sunday was actually a Jewish holiday called Purim. If you saw any people dressed up very weird, that's why one of the customs is to dress up. So I realized I've been taking this holiday seriously for a long time. Most people are I put on a hat, I look cute, okay, whatever. I realized I love dressing up. It's not just about glamour makeup. I like that too. Obviously, that's why I want to do the bridal stuff. I just like transforming myself. I like the costume, I like the makeup, I like the hats, the accessories, I like this stuff. I don't dress like that in a normal day, but when I get the chance to, I like to go overboard, and I like to make homemade costumes. So I realized, I've always liked costume, I've always liked design, but I never really felt like I wanted to work within, let's say, the theater or the fashion industry. So I thought that the business I want to start is a wholesale costume business that would service, it would be like a rental and a custom order kind of business where, let's say if you're a school putting on a production, schools, I'm thinking of parades, people that they need bulk costume orders, and they could come to me for that. And also, tying in the makeup idea, you're going to be on stage and you need a costume. You also need the professional grade theatrical makeup, so having it all in one place would be a really good idea. I actually saw a site online that has similar services. I don't think they have the custom made to order things, but they do have the service of you can order for plays and stuff, and it was a really smart idea what they did, that they also listed the costumes by production. So if you're doing, let's say, Annie, you just click on Annie and they have all the costumes. If you want a specific look, it's not just oh, the 1900s girl, you want Annie's costume. So I'm thinking of doing something like that. That's why I'm kind of saying it's a little more for the future, because I don't know if I can necessarily start that now in college, but I'm thinking about it. And I have some pictures here just to show you of the last few years when I started to get really into making my own costumes for myself. So the first few pictures are when I was in 12th grade. I was 17, so I dressed up as a peacock. It's so weird, my face is so funny. I didn't make the mask, but I did make this feather plume thing behind me. And there's a little bit of a close-up on the makeup. And I walked around, everyone thought I was crazy, but I loved it. It was amazing. I think, okay, you can see the blue lips here.
That is spectacular.
This year, okay, I was away for a year. I was abroad in Israel last year, so I didn't have so many tools on me. So I just took whatever makeup I had. I was on a moving bus when I put this on. It was a little bit crazy, but I dressed up in a very leopard-inspired look. So I made those gloves and the scarf and the head thing, and then I just borrowed from people, and I was a leopard. And then this is this year. This was this past Sunday. I dressed up as a butterfly. I said everyone's no, you didn't make that. I'm yeah, I they're like, you're crazy. I'm like, I know, whatever. It's fine. So this is basically the dress I made. You can see the nails match. And then that's the face I did. And I did the hair piece also. Okay, I have very weird pictures, but the most detailed ones I was making funny faces. So, and that's the nails. And that's the makeup. So actually, I figured while I'm here, I might as well promote myself. I have a YouTube channel where I do the beauty kind of things. I uploaded this morning a how-to on how I made the costume. So if you actually want to make the butterfly costume for some reason, you can go up there. It's like a 12-minute video, and I won't be putting up all the rest of it. My YouTube channel is youtube.com/allrightbeauty, like ALLRIGHTBEAUTY. Nothing spells funny. There's no X's and
Well, you can email that later and we'll send it around.
all right, yeah.
This
So
is spectacular.
it's just me. Most of the videos are like me sitting on the floor talking about like my eyeshadow, like every other girl. But this one I actually spent a while editing, so hopefully it's gonna be good. So that's basically what I like to do. I felt like showing the visuals of what like I get impassioned about would make it a little easier for you to understand what I like the makeup, but I like the crazy stuff as well. So those are my business ideas. Do I have another 30 seconds though?
Go ahead.
Okay, because I'm done with that. I actually have something else I just wanted to show quickly. It's on the same PowerPoint. I also make homemade cards. Obviously, I like these, you know, creative kind of things. And I know at the end of this semester we're going to be selling some things, you know, like the jewelry and all that stuff outside of campus. So I figured if I have the time to create it, I'll just show you some of the things I do in case you want to like order from me or whatever. I like to just make, you know, like greeting cards, birthday cards. Most people want birthday cards more than anything else. So I just do it as a hobby, but I don't like this is baby cards. You can see. I like just giving them to my friends. There's no like, you know, nothing special about it, but I like to make it, and if I have time, I will like have, you know, set up cards, like basic ones that people like for the end of the semester, so I can sell those. But yeah, so if you need me for makeup services, you can come to me, and if you need me for card services, you can also come to me.
I think customized costuming. How many, better show of hands, like her idea? How many would you like to, of you would like to invest in Savvy's idea? Okay, so
Oh, wow.
great validation. Your
Oh,
fellow
I think I might
students want to invest in you, think it's a great idea. Something long overdue, customized costumes.
Well,
and
I think
rules.
I would do like both, meaning like there are certain things that people always want. They always want like that like little newsboy costume and an old lady big dress, or like all those things that you know you want. And then yeah, but like if I don't have what you want, you can always ask me and I'll make it for you. I feel
Yeah.
like
That's
I
a
don't
great-
actually know how to make clothes. I'm just gonna figure it out.
Well, you have to find one of your fellow students, the clothes maker, but you're the makeup and the
Figure it
clothes.
out.
Great idea.